So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
11 yards for number 11, and a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going for it all. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Slot man in motion right. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. A quick slant caught by Hill. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. He'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll get this out wide. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically.
The ball's out, and this is taken in by the defense. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Taking off, he'll try to get... He is in. Touchdown, Chicago. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And his guys are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bucs offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quickly to the outside and complete. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the 1st quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the 2nd?
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. The Buccaneers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. It is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Here's their punter now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
What a great job in this game by the defensive coordinator, continuing to put his players in position to succeed. And boy, have they taken advantage of it. But on the other side, they got to do something different. They got to bring in some extra blockers. They got to change up and go max protection. They have to give their quarterback a little bit of time, or else they've got no shot.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Loose inside the 30. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. That his 1st touchdown this year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Throwing now from the gun. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. He's inside the 30. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Now the try for an extra point. His kick is good, and his guys are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Slot receiver. Right.
Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Oh, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
3rd down, 3 to go. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Slot man in motion left. Back to the air one more time. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Now he'll run. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They send him right out of the slot. He'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Buccaneers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. So we've reached halftime in a game that is all but over here at the break as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see they are out in front in that one. The Ravens seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Armadillos still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
One-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready for this next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now,
This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish.
Previous play
The red
is under
flag
review.
is on the field. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Slot receiver headed right. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll look to throw yet again. There's Jefferson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Man in motion, heading left. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And this defense will take over here following the interception.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
They'll look to throw. A quick slant caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. Let's go now.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Off-balance throw. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Gain of 14. And the Buccaneer first down.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Now, the extra point. He's got it, and his guys stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll run again. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This one complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 15. First down, Buccaneers.
They send him right out of the slot. On play action, he'll set him. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give up the middle. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The PAT, up and good. And his guys add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And that is incomplete.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the 4th quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think could be pretty interesting.
So now this team's offense getting set to get back to work, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now, faking the give. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will finally.
So many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. It takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
They face second down and 7. Back to the air one more time. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll begin here on the ground.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And this was as good as it gets. All 3 phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.